The language, the language, the language, the language. He understands and has a great command of language. And because of that, he could put things in there. Because one of the operative words that you kept saying was or. These aren't in addition to. It's or. So these things stand alone in and of themselves. And when you hear mental incompetence, you think, most people think crazy. That's not what that means. Like, I don't need to be a genius in order to know that I need to defend myself when somebody's in my home.
Right.
You know, but when people read those laws, they're like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, all blind. And that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. I love to say that, and I'll find any reason to say that. So.
That's not how any of this works. And why are we pretending that this is not already the way it is? If you have gone through the adjudication, if the due process has already been done, you're already blocked within the federal background check system. So that's already, so what you did was you added in all these other words. That means you have a more of a chance to be popped under that. Like when it said documented case. Okay, so now anytime you pop up under Obamacare, that's a documented case. If you're receiving benefits, I brought up the vet idea before. I'm receiving veteran benefits because of PTSD. Now I'm receiving benefits, so now I cannot carry my weapon anymore.
Ooh, and that's the question.
I think that gets very sticky. And in addition, SSA and law enforcement, they always tell us, hey, these people fit as victims most likely, and it's going to be women and it's elderly. So now you've created an entire pool of victims that are already statistically are going to be targeted. Now they can't defend themselves.
Right, and who decides who is incompetent and who isn't? Because it sounds like they're doing an end run around the current adjudication process.
Yeah, if somebody were to ask me to explain them Obamacare, I would be deemed incompetent. And I went to law school because I do not understand Obamacare.
Wow. I mean, true though. I mean, it sounds like these people are they're being denied due process without even getting to face their accuser, like in New York. You had thousands of people who were just rendered ineligible because they were deemed mentally incompetent. They couldn't defend themselves in court from these charges. They couldn't face their accuser. They couldn't argue their case, and it is an astronomical effort to get off that
So are we
list.
going to have gun courts? Like, seriously,
oh my gosh.
like we
there
joke.
You go,
Are there going to be gun courts where we're going to be able to plead our case to say, you have to legally take away our guns?
Right.
There has to be. I mean, for warrants, when you decide that you're going to wiretap us, you got to prove that in front of a judge, and then they have to give you the approval. So I'm expecting gun courts.